Oh, there's a bunch of things to look at. The door is locked, cannot be opened from this side without a pass card. Okay, every worker equals a member of board. Below the flyer is a union logo and demand democracy. Guess you have no choice but to talk to the union leader. This is Dewey typewriter. The model name is on the back. A standard office file cabinet. The drawer seems to be locked. Someone left the coffee machine on. The dark liquid in the pot looks almost sentient. Sentient. Bunch of things to look at. We got another postcards. Take that. It's fine now. I can sell that. I could definitely get my money back. On second glance, someone has forgotten to properly close one of the drawers. It's unfortunate for the unit to just leave their paperwork lying around like that. Yeah, open the drawer. Drawer opens smoothly. Inside is a well-organized section of brown folders. Browse through the folders. Hundreds of documents containing logistical data. Two kinds of transactions stand out. Materials coming into Revachol from the outside world, from Mundine, Grad, and even Ilamarwa. And the same material being handed over to the companies inside Revachol, Karun, Coal City, La Delta, and Jamrock are listed among the many districts where the imports are being sold. Anything interesting? It's hard to make sense of this thicket of company names, dates, and quantities and percentage. Try to focus, but the lines are getting blurry. White check, so go ahead. Yes. Whatever is hidden here is hidden well. Concentration isn't enough. Only a trained accountant with a background in logistics will be able to really make sense of it. However, there is a little handwritten note stuck on the side of the drawer. For the note. It appears to be a to-do list written in large, uneven capital letters. Remember, Leo. Everett shoes. Special wearing bullshit. Water Everett's plant. Sweep office floor. More banners. Um, yeah, look like a list of errands for Everett to do. All items on list. Okay, all items on the list have been crossed out, and the note itself is crumbled. Everett Clare, probably the head of the Debris Union. He inspects the note. One of his aides must have left it. Nothing intimidating here. The special bullshit seems a bit odd in the list. Yeah, everything seems ordinary. Like Everett shoes, get his shoes. Water plants. Sweep the floors. Get more banners for the union. But the special running bruschette. What is so special about this bruschette? Code for drugs, booze, blood? I cannot look at the note. I'm trying to see if like it spells out something like ESWSM, but that doesn't spell like anything. What about ESSWBWERP? Worry about the note later. Hey bro, shit. Go to this bathroom, see what we can steal. Hey! Ooh! Neat office glasses. So this one gives me like -1 authority, right? Logic 1, -1 authority. Visual calculus. And the time for drama. I don't even know what drama even gives me. Play. Oh, detect lies. Okay. A giant aspirin on the pillow and a pattern of coffee rings on the armrest, so he's fat. Someone's habitually chilling next to the radio. The radio is emanating some strange buzzing sounds. Oh. I didn't realize it was going to leave me outside. Oh, cool. I could look in this now. Policeman cloak. The tarpaulin cloak is still hanging on the railing. The rectangle of the Riverside Citizen militia is clearly visible on his back. Lieutenant, look, Lieutenant, pointing to the cloak. Someone left their cloak behind. Yeah, it was probably you. He looks at you. It does bear the RCM insignia after all. You think I should get it? The service cloak issued to you by your station. Yes, yes, I do. Grab the cloak. As your finger touch the tarpaulin, it almost feels like the cloak wants you to deliver a message of comfort through your fingertips. Yeah, cool. Oh. Yeah, -1 shiver composure. It's spirit and shivers. Oh, look at me now. Um, yeah, my shivers goes up now. And my esprit de corpse. Okay. I like this. It gives me like more bonuses. If I do need a bonus for like something else. What was the bonus it give me here? This jacket. What was it? Composure. Which has been helping me out actually. Collecting rainwater. Okay. Oh, there was bottles over here, weren't they? Yeah, baby. At least 3 packs worth of cigarette butts, numerous empty bottles, a Commodore, and potent prisoner. Snow is quietly covering the numerous wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here. Wait, how hard? Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent penicillin and 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard. Did I do this? Well, the tenant looks at you within the bottle. Yes, I think we can say with relatively confidence that it was you. Must have been an advanced scouting mission in the harbor. Yes, the lieutenant marks dryly. This looks pretty advanced, alright. For now, let's just move on. If you don't mind, Lieutenant, I am gonna pick up the trash here that I left behind. Okay, that's a lot of bottles I could collect. Let me zoom in. Be a lot easier to like actually click on them. Okay, I definitely should have enough to like afford a place now in the Roaring Rags for tonight. This is the Nightman booth. The name on the door reads Rene Arnenox. Listen, it's okay to take a few minutes to yourself. Sit down, take a breather. Oh, I failed. So this is where Rene works. We don't look around. If you must, the lieutenant looks around, but please hurry, pretty easy to spot up here. Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and their sparse contents. There's a framed photograph on the table. It's probably nothing. Let's leave the picture alone. Let's get going. The entire neighborhood could see us. Okay. Leave. Put that away. Let's go and explore the harbor, I guess. Oh, something here. All around you, great machining, quintessence. Quiescence. Look here. White pine trees are printed onto the screen covering like snow, forests under snow. What does this button do? Crane control panel, a rustling control panel with several knobs. 2 buttons marked Illuminator and Eredentare are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block. Illuminator. On, entered it off. Okay. Leave. I don't know what's gonna do. And I don't wanna like touch it. So I'm like 100%. I'm 100% sure I know what it does exactly. Means Whale Forge in Arden. Okay. What's this then? Ooh, money. Okay, I'm on top of the containers now. Oh, what's this? The shipyard ahead is oddly quiet. The great machines are sleeping. Oh, because there's a strike going on right now. Speaker time is silent. There is no work to organize in the yard below. Oh, there's money here. Yeah. Industrialized size thermos. Smell like burnt coffee. More money. What's the guy here? The banner sags under the weight of the rain and snow. White raves on red. Container, 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 he sings.
Container, container,
Oh.
turn you nice and red. Container, container, put the logos on.
You're Leo. The lyrics to the container sign are being made up as he goes along. The accent is so thick it's impossible not to notice he's UBI from the vanishing peninsula of Ubisint. You've been sick? Sick on Monday.
Container, container, used to be well pines. Container, container, now belongs to Evrart.
He's engaged to his narc, he doesn't even notice you. Hi!
Evrart, Evrart, Evrart. He looks after everyone. Huh? Well, hey there. How can I help you, mister?
The look in his deep blue eyes is as sincere as you ever seen. Kinda makes you feel like an asshole for no apparent reason.
I see you're not a union man, mister. Did you get lost? You're not one of them scabs, are you?
What is with you people and scabs?
I mean, I don't personally mind. Folks is just folks, you know.
Yeah.
And folks gotta eat.
Yeah. Doesn't seem to be waiting for you to answer.
Just
I agree with
some
that.
of the other guys don't look too kindly on the scabbing kind, if you know what I mean, mister.
You're Ubi, right? Ah, yes. Born and raised in Ishra. Mr. Ma'am had to leave my dad after he got a bit violent. Took us here to the new world. I was about 10 then. Too old to lose my accent then. People say as UBI right up until all sorts of the trouble with sheep and other animals and whatnot. I just want you to know there was never any of that where I came from. No, sir. There was just nasty rumors. Thank you for clarifying that, sir. Are you Leo who wrote the note to make more banners? Oh, yes, 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 he replies. Excitedly, I leave all the kinds of notes for myself. That old head of mine ain't so good at keeping the things in no more. I almost forgot about the bullshit. What was that about the bullshit? Oh yes, I've been taking special worrying bullshit to the men every day since the strike started. The little guy chuckled merrily. It's very, very good. It makes a man feel so warm and happy. I feel like I could take on Mr. Renan Dan bored dogs every time the lunch is done. Power bullshit. Never heard of a bullshit that turns little guy into dog fighters. Alcohol, however. What do you mean by taking this soup to the men? Is it for striking? Yes, yes, I'm taking it to them. The bruschetta keeps them happy and in fighting spirits, makes you all warm inside. They brew it in the whirring and... Is that what that guy's doing? Wait, hold up. So who makes it the whirring? Oh, the whirring cook. He makes them. Them is always talking with Mr. Mañana in the weird language and laughing together. He doesn't speak what we speak. He's from Grad. Oh, what the hell? Looks like the bruschetta is spike. I'm gonna look into it. Oh, sure, sure, mister. The little guy nods. You do that, yes, sir. He didn't actually understand what you meant, and now he's just nodding along. Okay. Oh, what's in that container over there? Oh, that one? He looks on the container. That should be empty as far as I know. Lots of containers here have nothing in them. They're just waiting to be loaded up. Okay. I'm looking for the leader of the Dock Worker Union. Oh, if you want Mr. Everett, then he's an awful nice fellow. He is. Him and his brother are both nice fellows. They live their entire lives in this neighborhood here. He caused and continued immediately. Guys like Mr. Everett and Mr. Edgar, his brothers are real good guys. Even Maritinese, what it is today. Main Maritinese, what it is today. Mr. Everett and Edgar and I went to the same school we did when we were boys. Easy now, I just want to know where I can find him. Oh, it's where he always is, in his office. He points to the two joint containers to your right. Oh, he's in here. Okay, what are you doing with the containers? Oh, I'm just here making some covers for the containers here. Yes, yes, I am. So it's easier for the crank operators to spot them, but they're all the same colors. Look at the mountains of containers rising behind them. What's going on here? The containers in the yard are green and wild pines library, and the mountains rising behind Leo is all red and union colors. It's like some red infections are spreading outwards from the container yard's core. There appears to be certainty underneath the union container's covers. This looks like a massive redecorating operation, Kim. Yes, they're hiding it from the inside. All the red containers have the Deborah Union logo on them. Leo, has anyone told you why you need to change the covers? No, not really. Mr. Everett doesn't tell me all the big things. He says I should go and tell them to everyone. What's underneath these red covers? Oh, I don't know, mister. They say it's some chemicals? Most of them have labels on them, I think. Thanks, Leo. You've been helpful. Oh, no trouble, mister. No trouble at all. Okay. You can sit there a strike, right? Keeping the scram from coming in. He leans in with the confidential look. We're on a strike. The whole union is. You don't have to work when you're on strike. Ah, we haven't worked for 2 months now, so no one is working. Not everyone is down there, of course. Mr. Everett's in his office, where he always is, and Jean-Luc is guarding the gate. He pauses to think. That's his name, Jean-Luc. The Titus and his boys got into some drunken trouble, and Everett sent them on a nice vacation. For a week or so. He stops, but seems eager to tell you more. Got it. I understand the trouble. There's other things I wanted to discuss. I'm off. Yeah. Thanks, Leo. You actually been a big ass help. Big ass help. Yeah, I could go to the kitchen. I might do that after I talk to um Everett here. Um the coffee in the giant thermos is still lukewarm. A stair made of pallets leading up. So you are a big man. What just happened? Oh, there's stairs up here. Okay, a taxidermy fish that tells time. Everett Clare. Before you is a walrus of a man seated behind a large desk. He looks up from his work, not the least but surprised to see you. With a great effort, he straightened himself up in his chair, yet says nothing. Simply stares at you. The mixture of expectation and impatience, well bottled. Alright, let's get straight to business. There's a dead body in a tree. Welcome, Mr.
Welcome,
Dubois.
Mr. Dubois, Mr. Kitsuragi. It's good of you two to stop by. Please, have a seat.
He gestures to a tiny chair opposite to his giant desk. So my name is Harry Dubois.
I'm Evrart Clare, head of the Debargeurs Union here in Martinez.
Okay.
I'd offer you my hand, but unfortunately my health prevents me from getting up. You understand?
Sure, you're just fat. It is extremely comfortable. The tiny folding chair on the other hand looks like a torturing device.
You go ahead, detective.
Okay, whatever he has in store for you can't be good, he thinks. I'll do my best. Forget that. What's with this Dubois stuff? You're getting some seriously bad vibes from that name. Okay. I better stand.
Please, Mr. Dubois, let us converse in a civilized manner as equals. Take a seat, I insist.
Alright, I'll take a seat.
Excellent, Mr. Dubois. I can see that you're a reasonable man, and reasonable men can be of great use to one another.
Try to wink back. He gives you a sly wink. Try to wink back.
So tell me, how can the head of the Debargeurs Union help a representative of the Revachol Citizens Militia today?
Ow. The chair you're sitting on has got to be the most uncomfortable chair in the world. It's violating your backside.
Oh, by the way, I heard you got a rather rude reception from a certain Lawrence Garte. Some people have no manners. Pains me to say.
Well, it's my
This
fault.
should take care of that nonsense.
He points to a giant novelty check on his desk. It's absolutely comically
It
huge.
should be sufficient to cover your expenses for a few days and patch over your differences with the cafeteria manager. Go ahead, take it.
Wow, that's 25 real. That's good money. You need it. Take the comically large check. How large is this? Is it that? Wait. Let's see where it is. You can take that comically large check and shove it up your ass. Leave it. I'm gonna leave the check. Wait, you know Gertie?
Yes, I know Lawrence. He's a real character. No union man in him. A real piece of work, that boy is.
With a grin, he points to the check again. It's like you're on a game show now. At least don't thank him for it. Keep it. I'm good.
Okay. I respect a man with principles. No handouts, then.
He crosses his arm on his ample midsection and sinks further into his chair.
Now, I'd like to set your mind at ease about one other matter. Your lost gun. Let me assure you, Union people are on it as we speak. I've got my best hounds looking for that lost gun.
How do you figure this out?
Lost gun, lost gun.
All you hear is an echo. Ow. The world is swallowed by a black hole of fury. Only two words escape his gravitational pull: loss and gun. I would appreciate any help you can provide.
Are you all right, Harry? You seem anxious. Well, don't be. Everything's going to be all right.
It's not like you left it loaded. You didn't lose a loaded gun. Local children aren't out there playing with it right now, pointing it into their own mouths.
How do you know I didn't left
It's
it
in a
loaded?
safe place. I just know it. I have a feeling everything's going to be all right.
He has the gun. Composure, don't panic. The chair's killing you. It was loaded. There are 2 bullets in it. You always kept at least 2 bullets loaded. Damn. Kim.
Officer, we will deal with this later. We don't need Mr. Clare's help with this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Well, I definitely failed this one. Gotta heal? How did it heal? God, you're sweating. Your knees is jerking. You're about to cry, aren't you? You're about to cry because you lost your gun. Those children are going to shoot themselves with it. So what? Men can cry too. You want to cry? God, you're weak. Whatever you do, don't cry. He'll think you're disgusting.
Mr. Dubois, you don't look so good.
Ah, around. What is Mr. Dubois? He keeps repeating. What is this he trying to pull here? You need to cool the fuck down. Chill.
Mr. Dubois! Mr. Dubois! Harry!
Jesus. There are no Harrys. Let your mind go to your safe place. Keep sliding down like a jello shot.
Mr. Dubois, are you okay? Can I get you a glass of water or something? Are you having some kind of medical emergency?
Maybe you could use your hands somehow in some kind of throwing motion. Are you throwing that Mrs. Dubois act right back at him? He's Mrs. Dubois. Actually, this chair is uncomfortable. I could use that glass of water. Sit up to right. Nah, wait, what? Nah, I'm good as it gets, Mr. Dubois. I mean, like you're throwing that Mr. Dubois act right at him. He's Mr. Dubois. Vaguely gesture with your hands above your head. Do that one.
Don't be dramatic. I can see your condition isn't terminal.
Yeah, you see the
What
composure.
an odd demonstration of... Huh? You got me, Harry. I don't even know what. As entertaining as it was, I'm afraid we're wasting our time. And I'm an extremely busy man, as I'm sure you are too.
Okay, enough. We are here to ask you some questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Quick, here's your window. Get yourself together and ask some questions. Police officer questions. It's about the time to stop embarrassing you. Questions will help you regain some of your lost dignity. I want to talk to you about the hanging. Let's start with that first off. Oh, of course. That's your main thing here. That's why you're Americanese. He nods. I know everything that goes around here. I would love to discuss it with you. Interview the union boss. Gain experience. I mean, it's no secret that the lynching is connected to the strike. So much to talk about. Honestly, it's been weighing on me so heavily. I understand you need to interview me. I sense there's a but. But there's a thing that's been keeping me up all night. I want to talk about the ending. I mean, if we could just talk calmly, exchange information, we could blow this thing wide open. Yeah, that sounds good, the lieutenant says with a slow nod. Let's do that. But I can't think straight with this thing weighing on me. You're a police officer, aren't you? I have a crazy idea. You guys are basically door opening machines. Incredibly talented at opening doors. I've opened a few doors in my life. And I'm sure you're gonna open this one with flying colors, Harry. He chuckles. This really is very simple, and there's nothing shady about it. Whose door is it? Oh, no one. It's just a weasel. A weasel lives there. Nothing for you to worry about. What do you mean by a weasel? A loud battering weasel. When weasel feel no one is watching, they start acting foolishly. He removes his glasses and rubs his nose. Just go there, unlock the door, and leave it open. It's been such a burden on me, Harry. I just want this to be over, so I can discuss business with you. Why don't you open it yourself? Harry, I'm a very busy man. I don't have the extraordinary physique you do. He slams his fist together. You look like you could run around all day. Okay, sure. You want to send someone a message? I thought you meant like strength-wise. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're much stronger than me. You want someone to send someone a message that the police are working for you. I repeat, I'm very, very busy, Mr. Kurosaga, and therefore I must occasionally enlist outside help. It turns out, so will you do it, Harry? But you don't even know anything about the hanging. Harry, my dear friend, I am what people call a local bigwig. I know everything that goes on in Mauritanies. Hmm. It says for now. Maybe I could figure out who this weasel is. Hmm. I don't want to be used as someone saying in the message. Cause I get it will raise my authority, but I really wouldn't. I'll just be another mercenary. I refuse. Of course, I understand, but if that's the case, I don't think you will ever find your gun. Ever worse, we won't be able to speak like equals about the murder. Perhaps this was just bad timing for you. Know that you can always come back to me. I really hope you do. He winks at you. For your sake, my sake, and for your gun's sake. Lieutenant sighs. Yes, we both understand what you meant. Yeah, he definitely has the gun. This may be the only way he thinks. I won't hold it against you. In fact, we probably should reconsider later. You call me Mr. Dubois. Why? Of course, let us dispatch with the formality. You call me Evrart, I call you Harry. That's what the hanged corpse called you, Harry. So that's really my name. My god, so it's true. I didn't even want to believe it, but you are a fantastic science fiction anesthetic cop, aren't you? What are the odds of that? I think the odds of that are very low. It's true, my memory is a bit hazy. I assure you, there's nothing to be ashamed of, Harry. You're among friends, and the good news is, he taps on the folder in front of him. A big fat folder on you, Harry. I'm sure you have lots of questions to ask. Maybe I can help you out. I'm sure you had some concerns you thought I might be able to address. He paused to look down on the brown folder on his desk. And you were probably right, I can. It's just a brown folder. You can't make out what's written on it. Are you trying to tell me you got in hold of some of our documents? The lieutenant inspects Evrart over his spectacles. Would you mind? Discarding, would you mind? Me and Harry are talking about his lost identity right now. I have another look at that folder. Drama. Might as well. Ooh, yeah, baby! How much buy? Ooh, exactly. Alright. As you look at the folder, Everett covers it with his hand and pets it. He's hiding it from you because it's not a real Elysium folder. This is another one of those brown folders you saw in the file cabinet. That's not an RCM folder. Okay, Harry, you got me. He says grimacing, this is from the Census Bureau, not the RCM. Those Census Bureau people are absolutely corrupt. You should do something about them. He got the name from the Census Bureau and everything else from their actions here in Mauritania. Yes, Mr. Kurosagi. From the Census Bureau, like I said, he looks annoyed. Now I'm actually a very busy man. So is there anything else I can do for you, Harry? That means he doesn't really know anything about you. A pity. The mystery of you will remain a mystery for the time being. So, it says my name is Harry Dubois? Yes, that's what I said. Try to keep up, okay? Let's move on. Okay. I met Joyce, the company representative. Oh, that's very nice. I haven't gotten around to her yet. I'm very busy, you see. Hope you're getting along. One thing I want to make very clear, Harry, is that this is not some kind of union versus corporation situation. Everyone is just pals here. Just pals? Yes, we're all trying to do what's best for Mauritanies. Don't feel like you shouldn't work with her just because you and I are good friends. I'm not a jealous guy. I'm not a jealous guy. Joyce said the previous union leader vanished under suspicious circumstances. Vanished, Harry. The woman left her casseroles in the oven and couldn't make it here on time for the voting. Oh, did I leave my casserole on? Better go home and check. The election can wait. The man frowns disapprovingly. When she got back, the whole thing was over. Wait, there was no mention of a casserole from Joyce. Funny, Joyce didn't mention any casserole. Harry, Harry, Harry. Do not fixate on this little matter. Maybe it was a rabbit stew or a hairdryer or an iron. The point is, her heart was in it. Mine was. If it's spilled blood you're looking for, there certainly isn't any in his expression or demeanor now. So what happened to him, the previous one? What do you mean? There's nothing. I let him go. He made concessions for the company in previous organizations. Why would you let an ally like that go? He's an old man, Harry. I wanted him to spend more time with his family. He looks down and sighs. God knows how long he's got left. You called him a midget. Harry, I have little people in my organization. I never call someone a midget. What is this? Honestly, I'm beginning to think you're a midget, Harry. I'm only kidding. You're not a midget. No one is. We're pals. Yeah, let's talk about something else. First, Harry, let me assure you one thing. One more time, it's perfectly okay to share anything we discuss here with Joyce. This is a completely transparent organization. I have no interest in what she is doing. I think you should. But I myself have nothing to hide. Your business is your business. I respect your privacy. Just remember, none of this he makes an unencompassing gesture is a secret. Tell her about all of it. My brother's picture, my singing swordfish clock. He looks around. Tell her how overrated I am and how I'm helping you find your lost gun. Tell her about everything. Ever doesn't mind. It's rather interesting to tell people things about each other, isn't it? Can I tell him about her right now? Can you help me get the dead body down? You might have noticed there's one hanging on the tree behind the hostel cafeteria. Oh my. Don't take this question personally, but why would I get involved in this matter? Mr. Clare, the man who was hanging with the cargo bell, steel reinforced cargo. It's safe to assume the union has something to do with the murder. Besides, getting the body down would benefit all of us. It's a stain on the neighborhood. Your community leader. Help your community out. I am certainly see how having him up there might start affecting some real estate values. He licks his fat lips and smiles. But of course, all joking aside, I'm going to help you. He picks up the handset and the radio and clicks a button. Jean-Luc, my boy. I'm sending 2 police officers down. They have a dead body in a tree problem they need help with. Namely, they need to be taken down. And Juan, please take it easy with the race signs. He's had enough of that. He hangs up and turns back to you. You find Jean-Luc down at the gates, but he smirks. You already know that. Anyway, he's gonna help you. Okay. I'm looking to your shitty. I don't know what you mean. Shitty. Rude. There are so many moving parts of my operation. I can't keep track of them all. You know what? Whatever. Surprise me. Consider just one thing. You can make it even shittier. He sincerely has no idea what you're talking about, and he doesn't care either. Hmm. You know what? You're helping me actually take it out. I'll scratch yours. You scratch mine. Deal. A fantastic change of heart, Harry. He rubs his neck. Go talk to him mañana and buy down the gates. He'll brief you and give you the key. Open the apartment door forever. Just open one little door. Don't need to go in or anything. I just want that reader to come home and see the unlocked door. That's it. Anything else we should discuss? Aren't you gonna ask how I got in? Honestly, I didn't want to bring it up, Harry. I heard you become Monsieur Race pupil. It was a tactic. I needed to get in somehow. It's not like I'm a racist now. Of course, Harry, of course. You're not some kind of fantastic racist now. And rest assured, no one's gonna hear about it either. He winks at you. No one's gonna know what you did with the race there. Your race bonafide safe is with me. Word of how racy it get will never leave Maritinese. Yeah, I don't believe you. If you reach me even before I get a chance to request it, let's talk about my lost gun. Yes, your lost gun. My best man is on it. Everyone's grandma. It will be found. He has it. The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage. Wait, the man from the Roy Pawn Shop. Have your man factored in it? Yes, thank you for the hot tip regarding your last gun, Harry. My men have indeed. He makes air quotes. Factor in that you pawned it. Now please let the professional do their job. Kick back, Harry. Relax. I have great guys on this. You focus on what's important. Building a relationship for the good of Maritinese. It did not come to a surprise to him. He might actually not be bullshitting. Damn it, Harry. That's exactly what it means. He turns to the lieutenant. I'm only kidding, of course. Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us. I'm gonna leave. Wait. He leans, reaches into a drawer, and pulls out a plastic card. You need this to get in and out through the gate. I was wondering how I was supposed to get out. Great. We didn't want to get stuck in here. Here, you're one of us now. A real red and white union man. Take care, Harry. Sweet. Alright, man. Peace.